Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles versus Teddy Bridgewater and the Green Bay Packers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. First play, Bridgewater looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You look at this Eagle defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass.
Throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. To throw is Bridgewater. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 21 carries, 81 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking.
This is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Bridgewater. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. from the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. And we check the rushing. First down, Bridgewater. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. They'll send Reed in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Bridgewater. Open man, he's got Reed. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Dobbs goes in motion. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Jones. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. You look at this Eagle defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. As they've got it as we resume action. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Throwing is Bridgewater. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Bridgewater to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Here's Bridgewater. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Keely Ringo getting home from his spot in the secondary. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And the pressure gets to him again.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This pass caught. It's Dobbs with it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy. Back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down with Sam back at the 16-yard line. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down, 4th and goal. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
That result, really no surprise. It's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams. Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. But also a nice return of 12 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. It's Devontae Smith and the Eagles ready to go on offense. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And this offense on third down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, Bridgewater. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football.
Bridgewater on first down.
Slant route, he's got Dobbs.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Bridgewater now. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
And Watson has it.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Back near the goal line, Bridgewater. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here's Bridgewater. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at second down. Bridgewater. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Give that sack to the Kobe Dean. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So a change of possession here on the punt. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Right side to Watson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Second down and a yard. He'll look to throw. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. First target, first catch, and a first down. On the counter, here's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. An inside give to Jones. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down. set up to throw. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second down, Bridgewater. Under pressure, they got him again. They bring him in off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Third and long for Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You can have the first one for the second one to even matter.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
He'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
They're going to look to throw. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Bridgewater.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He'll buy some time right. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. To throw is Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Philadelphia, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, a loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next.